All right. Okay, we're back. We're gonna get right to it. We're not gonna waste any time. Let's start cooking. So as usual, we're gonna watch the test movies first, then we'll go on from there. Today was a relatively busy day. I was able to get the subtitles done for the newest lore video that's coming out. That'll be out on Thursday. Tomorrow is just getting footage day. After I'm done with that, I'll work on this. But I'm giving myself 2 hours to work on this, unless something crazy happens. So, in a perfect world, we should be done with Mia's section. Then we can finally get to Isaac. So we're be doing primarily Adobe Animate stuff. That is Yu Yu Hakusho behind me, peak. But besides that, we'll be doing primarily Adobe Animate. Then we'll do some Aseprite. And as usual, I'm just making sure there's no crazy issues. Oh, that's what we did yesterday. I think I can make that a little bit faster. But we'll see. We'll do two watches, then we'll continue on. Speaking of which, I think this is like a 30-minute version of this. Let's not do that. You know, let's do some actual Golden Sun music for a little bit. Ah, Jenna, let's go. To be honest, I didn't even really need that pan out. It's like barely even negligible. Ooh, that looks good. This is gonna be shaking here too. I still have to add at least 10 more frames to both of these next sequences. That's still super rude. One more rewatch, then we'll start working. I didn't see anything too crazy, but I'm gonna be paying attention closely now. I'm keeping quiet because you might hear my dog in the background. He's currently barking. I still have to add Twinkle to that. Because I usually have that when it's, she's doing ice clone shenanigans. It's gonna be so weird going back to the barracks. But I got 4 more days left here. Time does fly. To be honest, if I can find a substitute for that aura, I will swap it out in a heartbeat. I mean, I probably can now. Her elbow joint should have been so much smaller, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have a field day with this one. Okay. That needs to be a little bit faster. Okay. Let's start doing some frames, then we'll start working on the next scene. Alright, so we want Minardi to fall quicker. So we're gonna get rid of 5 frames. Yeah, 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here, I need to add 10 more frames. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. We'll have them on the ground, we'll have them yap for a little bit. That should be good. Also, remember, you only have about 16,000. Yeah, you have exactly 16,000 frames. So I just passed the halfway point of this, so I have to start swapping soon. After you get past 16,000 frames, you won't be able to add any more symbols. So just be wary of that. Sorry about that. Okay. I think this should be enough. We'll have Mia get up first. Actually, let's have her not looking down pose. So blank keyframe. We're gonna go over adding symbols again. Just give me a moment. So, I really should like. Let's just have this as. There we go. All right, so we're gonna drag the PNG file we want to put into the library. Okay, we're gonna find it. Perfect. Drag it. Make sure the layer is selected. It is. Drag it right here. Pretty tiny, right? We're gonna zoom in. I know on reaction you want to use the free transform tool, but do not use that. The reason why is because we need to make this into a bitmap and make this into a symbol. If you don't do that, your PNG file is gonna look stupid. It's gonna be blurred and it's not gonna look good in the movie. And resizing is gonna be all over the place. So we have to actually turn this into a symbol. So the way to do that, modify, bitmap, trace bitmap. A pop-up will show up. It'll be trace bitmap pop-up. Color threshold is gonna be the first option. Make sure that's on 1. Minimum area is the next one. Make sure that's on 1 pixels. Corner threshold has to be on many corners. Curve fit has to be on pixels. So again, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. And click OK. From there, press F8 on your keyboard. Call this whatever you want to call it because you're converting it into a symbol now. We'll just call this Mia normal idle. Make sure the text on graphic. Okay, from there, you should be good. You are going to be good, actually. Transform it, flip it horizontal. What we're going to do, actually go back, I need to get her sizings right. Mia and Minority are very awkward sprites because their sprites, yeah, they're very wide. Perfect. So this should be properties, object. Turn off the camera if you're gonna be doing this. I almost forgot. Very important because right now, well, I can't think while I listen to Jenna's theme. So you never want to resize on the camera because the camera has very skewered sizes. Pretty much, Mia's idle right now, her symbol is 126.55, 252.2 height. If you put those settings when the camera's off, it's gonna be like massive. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that whenever we're doing resizing or any of that type of stuff, we have to make sure the camera's off because there's gonna be two different sizes, and you don't want a massive a massive sprite on your screen. Turn this off. So right now, pay attention to this: 126 by 0.55, which is gonna be the width. Height's gonna be 252.2. Watch the difference. We're gonna click on that sprite again. Now it's 130 by 197. Oh, that's Minority, actually. Excuse me. They're gonna be close anyways, but 98.85 and Mia's at 197. You see the stark difference? You need to make sure if you're gonna be doing resizes, the camera has to be off. Because if we didn't do that, you would have a snooze level of Mia, Future Self to Futurama. Okay, so 98.5. 98.85 and 197. Okay. This should be over. It is actually over. All right. Let's change the song up again. Also, remember to turn on the camera if you're gonna be using it again. Salt Awakened. Let's go. Turn on onioning so you can make sure you're actually on the right position. Right there. That's fine. Perfect. So we're gonna have Mia get up first. Be good. Copy this. Then Minority will get up, but you get up in the very hurt pose. Paste this. I'm using the arrow key just to move it. That's very shit. All right, I gotta reduce the size on these. I thought so. Make this 140. So we have to do the same thing for Mia. I knew they were too big. So 140. Bring this down. Yeah, it's way too big. Fuck. It's good. What am I doing? It's down a little bit. I think they do this one more time. They do this one more time. Yep, they do. Yep. So 140, 140. We're just gonna make sure her Tims are lined up with this line right here. Anything past this is not gonna be in the movie. Same thing goes with Mia. Hers is kind of harder because you've seen the back side of her Uggs, so you just gotta be a little careful with that one. Okay, that should be good. We're using these 2 pixels as a point of reference. Okay, that should be fine. Still saying this is a little bit too big. It's fine. So we're gonna have Minardi stand up now. Not that one. I'm still saying that kick is so rude. Copy this. We'll have her stand up right here. Paste. Come on, really? I just hate when that happens. You go copy it and it just doesn't copy. Copy. Okay, copy. There you go. We'll use the arrow keys just to have her lined up. You don't need to use the arrow keys, I just use them just to keep things on the x-axis, because you just never know. They should be like at least the same height, so I'm gonna make me a little bit bigger. I think it's because of the sprite itself, because her looking downwards is a little bit smaller, so we actually have to make this a little bit bigger. There's a reason why I have characters with bangs looking down. If you've seen enough anime and video games, if you have a character with bangs on their eyes, well, bangs on their head, they're normally covered. They're covering their eyes during very serious situations, because the eyes are kind of sort of seen as a gateway to someone's emotions. So you can tell someone's emotions by looking at their eyes. So if the bangs are covering their eyes, you can't tell what emotion they have. That's where I'm going with. Watch an anime, and if you see someone's bangs covering their eyes, you know shit's going down. Okay, that's fine. Let's save this, and we'll do one rewatch. It is 7:51. So I did say I was gonna probably do 2 hours, which is probably gonna happen. It all depends. It's been a very long day. I've been sitting down in this chair for like the past 10 hours getting that subtitles done. At least we know we'll have the doppelganger video out on Thursday, probably. This won't be released middle of August, depending what they have us doing when we get back. We don't know. All I know is that deployment's over. I don't have to deal with it until the next deployment, which is like a year or so from now. This song's supposed to be over. It is. We'll go with the mix. We'll just let the mix play. Ah. Oh, it's Yusuke versus Hiei. Sorry, I got distracted. But I'm paying attention. I am gonna try to see if I can find a substitute for that aura. It just looks so weird. It's circulating. All right, hold on. I knew it. I was like, I've got to turn on the camera, which is fine. I'll turn it on right now. And I'll come back to that later. See, it's the ongoing gag of me just forgetting to turn on the camera. But that just goes to show you, I at least remembered that I need to turn off the camera if I'm going to be doing resizing. So, while I'm here... Fuck. Alright, I'm going to... It looks like I'm going to Aseprite. For some odd reason, it's just taking a while for these to load up these days. So we're gonna be giving me a desperation attack. So usually I have things set up for 128 by 128, and we're gonna be doing this until Adobe Animate wants to cooperate again. Okay. I'm thinking, what do I want Mia to do? All right. Give me 1 minute. I have an idea. I'm gonna try to see if I can actually pull this shit off. I wonder. I'm just brainstorming right now. Yeah, perfect. We'll do this. It's gonna take a lot of drawings, but I think I can pull this shit off. Okay. Okay. We'll start off with... I'll need this. The fuck? Okay, I guess not. Yeah. No, it's not gonna work. I won't be able to use that one. Oh, actually, we use this one. We'll use this one as a base. Yeah, we'll use this one as the base. Let's move your leg. Actually, hold on. Aseprite's gonna be your primary workhorse as usual. Okay, let's do that. No, I think we could just, yeah, that should be fine. Should be fine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm just brainstorming right now. How about no? Sorry about that. The annoying part is, let's get rid of this. Okay, we have to put an arm behind you. So we'll grab. I'm gonna probably have to redraw a couple things. Yeah. Copy this. Make a new layer. Put some behind. I wonder. Okay. Grab this. Always name your layers when you're doing something like this. Arm 2. Okay. This has to be longer. Wait, what? No. I have another longer arm. I just need to find it. Actually, yeah, I already found it. Clean this up a little bit so it's not looking all like jacked and all over the place. This looks a little bit better. Okay. Don't drink unless you're my age. I'm probably gonna need this. There's so many sprites here. I will find the sprite. There we go. Wait, now that I'm here, let me fix this. Because you're too wide. You're too fat meat. Fat meat. No. Let me not do this just yet. Wait, not yet. Oh my gosh, she's gonna put. She's gonna have her just punch the shit out of Minardi. Just have wind up and just like bam, right in the face, right in the kisser. Yeah, that will actually work. I need to get this in the training stage, but I think this is good for what it is because we have. Yeah, all right, let's get the training stage up. Which I can't believe I spent like 15 minutes actually updating that yesterday. Oh, hold on. Brief timeout. Okay, timeout's over. Golden Sun. Nope. Assets. Backgrounds. Golden Sun 1. See, now it's more lively. There's stuff happening in the background now. Okay. All right, let's just see if I need to make any adjustments on this. I probably do. No, I think this is actually fine. Always say this is a PNG. Okay. Get out of that. I probably need that up later. I use the training stage for testing purposes, just so I can see if everything lines up well. The red line is going to represent the x-axis. This line right here represents the y-axis. Well, if it was on this side, she'd be lining it up like that and punching the living daylights with this arm right here. Yeah, this actually works. All right, back to the harder part, which is gonna be the punch. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. Just give me 1 second. Oh, I can't wait to go back on Sunday. Get all these text messages. Hey, you're back at work. Oh shit, yes I am. All right, so next, 128 by 128. We'll get back to Adobe Animate soon. Okay, now we gotta make the ending of the actual punch portion, which should be pretty difficult to do. It shouldn't be that bad, I think. Oh, it's that hype remix. I'm thinking. I'm just going through my sprites. Just give it a minute. Well, I technically have something already we can use. Yeah, I kind of do. I just have to fix. Yeah, this will work. No, I'll have to fix this. This is the right idea. All right, let's do this. Wait. Copy this. Such a catchy theme. I can get rid of. All right, I can get rid of this section and put this one right there. Okay. No. There we go. I already had this. Part 1. Jesus. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Let's get rid of some of the fluff right here. Okay, now I need an actual punch. How the hell am I gonna pull this one off? I could actually... hold. Yeah, why not? We'll have her do the dunk punch. The Baka punch. No, no, no. It won't work. We actually need like an extended arm. I'll probably have to use... It has to be used on with weapon. No. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, this is actually fun. Turn this up a little bit and we'll go from there. And as I mentioned before, Aseprite's gonna be your primary workhorse when you're gonna be doing stuff like this. I need her cape right here. I don't cape. Her jacket. Jackets. Let's see. Jacket. We can take a little bit from her blocking. Yeah, we'll take a little bit from her blocking. I could have made this so much better. I will. Oh, we were still deployed, so I didn't have like enough time to actually like, fix this, but it's fine. Not run. You cannot hide. There we go. Easy enough. Now we put this in the training stage. I can probably... I need overleg. Oh shit. Nah, don't be lazy. I'm being lazy right now. I shouldn't be being lazy. Yeah, perfect. Just punches the living daylights out of her. That's what's supposed to happen. Save it as a PNG file. Do 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 do. All right, so let's get them both up. Well, first let's get that in first. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, just punches the living daylights out of her. So that should be like that. Let's get the startup. Yeah, there we go. So she goes from here to here. Yeah, they're perfect. I like it. I'm honestly surprised we pulled this shit off. Good. All right, let's get back to Adobe Animate. All right. Okay. Give me a second. It's been 50 minutes. Time just flies. Sorry about that. I needed to be honest, I honestly forgot why I needed this. Oh, or not auras. Need something here. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. I'm gonna need this regardless. That's cool. I'm sad. Oh, perfect. All right. There we go. Now I don't have to stress out about this. Oh, I gotta really pay attention to this. Give me 1 second. Gotta be careful about copyrighted music, but I think we're good for a while. Okay. Right there. So I'll just do it right here. Okay, let's see. That is the dog. That is definitely the dog. Okay. Now we're good. Perfect. We don't need to do any rewatches just yet. I just don't get it. I guess Adobe Animate really does hate that. Yeah, I'm not gonna find. I know where my auras are, but I don't want to go there just yet. I want to focus more on this. So we're not gonna do a rewatch just yet. We're gonna start working on the final scene. I want. Right there. Look at that. Look how many frames we're missing from the camera. You have to be paying very close attention to this. Oh, the camera. Let's go back to Aseprite real quick. I want to fix Minardi's sprite we did yesterday. Where the? I did not put minority. Oh, all right. So what I should do, I should put more emphasis. I have an idea. No. Yes. No. I feel we just need to put more emphasis on her dress. Do that. I think we have something here. Just kind of leaning. I gotta fix the leg, the back leg. Oh, I know what we can do. No, I don't even think we need to do it. It's just putting more emphasis on the dress, moving that leg up a little bit. Actually, oh. No. Honestly, I think that's fine. Yeah. We just needed to fix that a little bit. Okay. Right, let's give this a few extra frames. I think that should be good. We'll do minorities first. Insert blank keyframe. All right, so as usual, we have to put this in here and turn this into a symbol. Modify, bitmap, trace bitmap, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixel, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. Why am I getting so tired? Call it whatever you want to call it, make sure it's a graphic. I can't remember what Minardi's size was, but she's right here. It's rude. Excuse my French. Turn off the camera. I'm gonna turn this shit back on though. $215? No. $130, $197. I'm curious about something though. All right, let's pay attention to the camera. Let's see if the camera, we're gonna turn the camera back on. Actually, let's make this a little bit wider. That should be fine. All right, we're gonna save it. We're gonna turn on the camera. The camera's gonna be right up here. Let's see if it's missing any frames. It's not. So before, ooh, Adobe Animate, you bugging. Interesting. Okay. So we'll do Minardi's first, and we'll do Mia's afterwards. We're gonna steal this from Jenna's sword. Turn off onioning. We'll put this on Minardi. We'll put it on Minardi clone. Just right above her. Because we're gonna have her doing some shenanigans. Turn off the camera. We're gonna give this a few frames, then we're gonna watch the movie. But again, this is a desperation attack. They're both gonna be doing desperation attacks to finish up the Sprite animation. Well, their fight. Please don't crash. It's an hour and 6 minutes. Jeez, while we wait, back in my day, I was used to be able to stay up to like 4 or even pull an all-nighter. Now it's like, nah, I gotta be in bed by 10. Old age is scary. Did I turn on the camera? Yeah. We'll do 2 watches. Oh. If you're clicked away from the movie, it slows down. Oh, this would look so cool on her arm or hand. Speaking of which, give me a second. Yep, I thought so. All right. I gotta be a little bit careful here. Fuck it. We'll go back to multiplet for a little bit. Start this up in the beginning. Gotta be very careful with copyrighted songs. I gotta reset the mix. I'll never get tired of that. Yeah, we're about to make some. There's gonna be a very funny ending sequence to their fight. So far, everything's looking good. Not seeing anything too crazy happening. I'll slow down that little sequence once we get to DaVinci Resolve. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with Minority now. A lot of fun. Okay. But before we do that, this ends too quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. First of all, let's save that. Why am I not surprised? We have to give it a second. I don't know why. We were clicking on the drop down. It takes forever to load up, so we'll give it a second. All right, while I stall for time, because this wants to be stupid. So what's gonna happen in the next couple of days? Saturday is when Saturday's my last day here at my own house. Sunday I'll be back at the barracks till December, so regular schedule programming. I'm back at work. It was a very fast 2 weeks, but shit. But we're not on deployment status no more, so videos, more videos, this series will get out a lot faster. Just I don't have any like crazy drawbacks unless we're going onto the field that will kind of limit me from getting stuff out. So just bear with me. This one should be released in August, sometime in August. I have a lore video on doppelgangers because of Mia over here, because Minority kept on calling her doppelganger. And a lot of people don't know what a doppelganger is. So I was like, you know, fuck it, we'll just do doppelgangers in video games. So that will be released on Thursday. And yeah, just bear with me. As soon as I get back, we'll be going crazy with the videos. I know it's been kind of slow just because of deployment, but we're not on deployment anymore. Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Oh my god. Not this. Oh yeah, let's go. This has to be behind. Wait. This has to be below. No. Oh my God, let's go. I gotta just change. I might change it. Just don't know yet. I just want to see how this looks. Come on. Just waiting for this. What the fuck? That's bad. I'm really curious to see how it looks. I never would have imagined this. We can get this far with Golden Sun Sprite animation. This is just on a whim. Like, you know what? Let me try doing Sprite animation with Golden Sun. I'm like, oh shit, this actually can work. It's a lot of work, but this can work. Eh, I have to. I don't want to change it though. It looks fine. But if I can find a better flame, I think I actually might do this. No, I can't because it poofs. This, yeah, we'll have to do this. This is fine. This is actually perfect. See, oh, this is why I don't like using Kaya's at times. I feel it really just adds random shit to this. There's no way I'm at almost 2,000 items in my library right now. Fuck it. Let's turn this into a graphic. No, let's turn this into a movie. No, it's already a graphic. That's fine. Yeah, I'm actually fine with that. Let me see how it looks as a movie clip. No, we're gonna keep it to a graph. We're gonna keep it a graph. I always give it like a second before I play the movie at that keyframes because I've seen crashes happen. Just wait for the movie to load. Of course, I've got to load up the camera, but aha! Frames are missing. Sneaky, Adobe Animate, sneaky. I might change this. Can I find something better? This is gonna take you like a couple minutes. Hello, Eruption. That would have been good to use too, but we're not gonna worry about that just yet. Damn. Oh no, I actually do need to see this because I need an attack. That can work. That can actually work very well. All right, we'll worry about that later. That can actually work. We'll say fuck it. This is gonna be a different level of fire. We'll just go with that. Okay, camera's on. Let's watch. My phone is about to die. I don't know how, but my phone's about to die. It's not a good thing. We got a lot done today. I'm happy regardless, but we got their desperation attack, so I'm content with how things went. My only gripe is the flames engulfing Minardi is a good touch. It's a very great touch. It's just I don't think I have actual flames that match that effect, so it's gonna look kind of scuffed. But I'm fine with it. It's not the end of the world. It still looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna deny it. That shit looks cool. I really should have made that elbow smaller, her arm smaller there. I can see Emilia with white eyes. It's so weird. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's all I can say. I like it. I'll probably find a substitute for the fire for now, but I like it. Alright, I need to increase the frames on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we do Mia's section. We'll have Minardi start up first, then we'll have Mia start up afterwards. I think right here's a good time to have Mia do it. Right there. Damn, it's been, wow, that was fast. Fuck, can't play this either. All right, back to Dark Dawn we go. When all else fails, we Dark Dawn. Now, what was I doing? Oh. Right. This would be very low profiled. I'll do it. Okay, I know what to do. Wasted potential. I'm not joking. Like, I feel bad for Wild and Chalice. Oh, turn off the background if you're not using the layer, turn it off. Yeah, because she's low profiled. Okay, we wait now. So the main goal is they'll do their final clash, and they'll literally just knock each other out. And it'll end in a draw, because obviously we need them both alive for what's gonna happen later. The things things I come up with when I'm relatively not sober. Son of a bitch. But my phone is about to die, and I can't let it die. Don't know how the hell it died so fast, but we'll start having to wrap this up soon as I have to go charge it. Because I'm even on off duty, I'm still on duty, even on vacation. Okay. But we still did about an hour and a half before work, so it's fine. This can be kind of hard because that can work. I think. Yeah. Maybe. 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 No. No, no, unfortunately not. I thought. I don't want to use her aura again. Maybe water? Alright, I've had enough of you guys. We'll just go to your battle theme. Okay. No, fuck. Why don't I have water? Is so annoying to deal with. Hey, what's up? I'm complaining right now. I'm complaining about lots of stuff. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I have to start wrapping it up soon too because my phone's about to die. But we're finally getting to the end. Haha. Yep, we gotta do it. All right, screw it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have them. This is gonna be very awkward for me, but I actually don't have any other water effects to do. I really don't. So we're gonna put this on top of Mia. We're gonna try to get rid of all the sigils, and we'll go from there. But their fight is about to be over, and now I can finally end Mercury Lighthouse. It's just I don't have any other water effects because obviously Minardi is quite literally engulfed in flames right now. Okay, let's see. We're gonna turn this around and hope this looks good. We're gonna put it right on top of Mia. I'm fine with this. This looks fine. It's just weird having the sigils. It's very weird having the sigils. So we're gonna get rid of the sigils. Okay. Movie clip. We might as well just keep the sigils on then. There we go. All right, let's see how this looks. We're gonna turn on the camera and we'll go from there. We came up with a lot of crazy sprites. I'm not gonna deny it. Like we were actually going all over the place with this one. We'll give it a few more. But the main idea was having them do desperation attacks to actually wrap this up. And also, here we go again. Adobe Animate's not adding these frames. You gotta be careful with this. You gotta make sure these frames get added, or else this will look very stupid. All right, let's watch. But yeah, unfortunately, I do have to start wrapping it up because my phone is about to die and I'm still on duty, even though I'm on vacation for a couple more days. It's this, the sigils are honestly what just do it for me right now. Or the alchemy symbols. But I honestly don't have any water effects. And all the ice ones, they're not consistent like flames are. But I am liking this. This is looking really good. The not me jump scare is gonna get people. I'm not gonna deny it. I made that close up on purpose. We needed Twinkle because of that. Twinkle is very useful for Mia Ice Clone because it actually shows like the ice sparkling before she gets out of it. So the main goal tomorrow is to do the finale of the desperation attacks. Then they'll both get KO. Then we can transition into the next section. All right. But besides that, you guys, if you're gonna be taking up a project like this, you have to make sure, VOD guys, make sure Adobe Animate is not doing any crazy stuff with frames, because as you've seen, the camera, like, you get rid of frames sometimes, or keyframes may get shifted from place to place. It does happen a lot. I do admit coming up with a story for this is gonna be really fun. I do have some plans though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The jump scare is gonna get people. We're gonna need shaking for that one too. Yep. That's a call out to Alex's move. It's gonna be so weird. It really is. Like, it's good. Well, let's go to Adobe, not Adobe Animate. Let's go to Aseprite real quick. We'll go to the training stage, because this is what's supposed to happen. Also, the training stage has been updated because it was very, very bland. We gave Karis over here, what was it? Whatever Ivan's strongest dagger was in Golden Sun 1, Kikikojo Monji. Well, what? Just for plot purposes, we gave it to her too. Yeah, it's very weird, but we're gonna be finally done with it. So let's go over Mia first, because Mia's is a little bit more. Mia's is easier to deal with. So new layer. Here's a startup of the move. We'll use Sarah as the person. So Mia's gonna wind it up. She starts from here. Then she's gonna punch. This one took a while to make. I'm not gonna deny it. This one took a long time to make. It took a long time to make. I'm exaggerating, it took like 20 minutes, but I was brainstorming this and it felt like hours. So, boom, right there, right there. Not bad. I like it. It'll look a lot better once we actually get it in there. So now, Minority. I'm not gonna deny it. Minority, I was very suspect on minorities. Minorities was a little bit harder because I had to redo her dress right here. Copy. She's gonna start right here. And right there. And we're gonna have the flames just go right behind her. So it'll be similar to what's going on right here. It's kind of hard to describe it without any effects, but the best way for me to describe it is right here. When Minardi kicks the living daylights out of Mia, this is what happens. It's kind of hard to see because it's at 60 FPS. So we're taking off 60 FPS so we can actually show this off. Take this off. It should be this one. We'll take the camera off for a second. I think it's this one. Graphic. Yep. So this is what should happen. That. It's a very dramatic kick that she gave Mia. But you can't see it because of the... This is at 60 FPS. This is why Mia's down. Because remember, what is happening right now is, sure, Minardi's hurt. She's really, 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 really hurt. But she's still extremely powerful. Just because she's hurt doesn't mean she's her strength is diminished, like, at all. Like, she's at level 38. She's at level 38 if I remember correctly. Her and Satoru are both at level 38, going off a TLA editor. I would say right now, because of all her injuries... Oh, sorry about that. You didn't get a chance to see it because Adobe Animate was up. Sorry about... Not Adobe Animate, Aseprite. Sorry about that. I got to remember that this screen gets prioritized. So here's the kick that Minardi does. Yeah, so this is to a graphic. Object, graphic. Boom. So that's the effect that should show up after this is done. This is why Mia got knocked down. Okay. So, as I was going to say, Minardi, her and Satoros are at level 38. I would say, no, we know Satoros is at level 18 because of TLA editor. So Satoros at Mercury Lighthouse are level 18. We could possibly put Minardi with her injuries around that same level. Satoros is a very interesting case because Satoros was bathing in the Mercury light. He was bathing in the Mercury light. Minardi, not so much. Minardi is hurt because of what's been happening in the story. More so because of Jenna, what happened a while ago. She was hurt there. But her strength is still not diminished because of how hurt she is. She's just still having a tough time, but when it comes to overpowering Mia, she has the advantage. Definitely has the advantage in regards to strength. Mia is hanging out just because she can't heal, of course. Yeah, definitely is. That's what we're going with. Minardi is very gimmicky. Satoros, not so much. Satoros, if you really think about it, Satoros didn't really have any gimmicks in the actual game. He was just straight up just firebombing you. But yeah, Satoros was just synergy. Minardi and Kars were the gimmicky ones because of the death shenanigans. So that's a good call on that one. So yeah, regards to strength, Minardi is stronger than Mia by far, like, for sure. Mia's able to hang out just because of plot shenanigans. Like Minardi even said it, like in the other few videos ago. you wouldn't be getting away with this if I wasn't her, which is true. She's hurt and she's gradually healing, which is not really helping out. The way I'm having her gradual heal is how we regain synergy by walking. I believe it's every 6 steps you gain 1 point of synergy, so I guess we can go with that. Minardi is gaining health back at that speed. She's not as hurt as she was before, but she's still really hurt because she was near death. So Mia's able to hang around because Mia's still getting the Mercury Lighthouse buff. She's getting the Mercury Lighthouse buff, which ups her strength a little bit, which I'm going with, which should happen. Because again, that's one of the big plot holes. Satoru and Minardi stated in Venus Lighthouse that the light from Venus Lighthouse healed them up and buffed them up, even though it didn't affect Garrett or Isaac at all. So I could say that Mia kind of sort of can scale up to Minardi, just a little bit weaker. No, that's not gonna make sense. Because you get Mia at level 11. Mia should be at 11 when you get her. Satoru and Minardi, before they get to Mercury Lighthouse, are at 38. Satoru weakens at 18, so Satoru still has the advantage. Yeah, Satoru still has the advantage in the fight by 7 levels. We're assuming that we're assuming through normal level progression in the game, by the time you get to Satoru's 1, you should be at level 15. 16, hell, even 18 if you're really cute about it. So, Satoru is still stronger than the party. So right now, we'll say, even with a Mercury Lighthouse buff, Mia is still significantly weaker than Minardi right now. That's why Minardi just kicking the living daylights out of her, just knocked her down. I was like, oh crap, yeah, this character is actually, this person is actually pretty powerful. But what I did here, when Mia got blasted up here, this is a reference to Alex's little move that he did in the Lost Age. She's gonna fall down. I had Minardi stay down. Minardi staying down just to reflect her injuries. Because again, she's still relatively hurt, even though she's still really powerful. You can be powerful, but you can still be hurt. As of right now, we don't have HBs, but I can pretty much say once they're getting started with their desperation attacks, they're pretty much just, that's it. Like I'm having Minardi do this just so she's using all of her strength in this last attack. The same thing goes with Mia. It's like, we're just gonna put it all in this last attack. Everything goes. Then, boom. Then they knock each other out. They knock each other down. After the fact, they're completely, utterly drained. Which is still kind of funny because it's interesting because Mia can't heal. Minardi gradually heals very slowly. Mia gets synergy back. Minardi can't regain synergy. So it's kind of like a weird 50-50 balancing out situation right now. Mia can't heal. She has synergy. Minardi can heal, but she's out of synergy. It kind of balances each other out a little bit. Sort of. But after that is when Satoru finally makes it down here at the conclusion of this fight. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out more tomorrow when we do tomorrow's stream, because I do have to go charge my phone because my phone was dead and I'm always on duty 24/7. So we'll save it right here. Robert, it was good seeing you. Get on your project. Don't procrastinate. Meet that deadline. Besides that, everybody take care. Enjoy the VOD crew. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you later.